Bull.
Yeah, Doc?
A man has just been killed outside the office. Follow any suspicious characters exiting the building. Report to me on your findings.
Right, Doc. It's about time to get some action around here.
Yes?
Doc, I followed two guys to a house at 201 Alvarado. I think they're still there. I think these two guys might be involved because I saw them running out of the building right after you called.
Good work, Bull.
Did you find out anything about the dead guy you found outside your office?
Yes, his name is Henry Goodstone from Cerrillos. I haven't been able to locate his family yet.
They shot him?
No, it wasn't a gun.
Stabbed him, huh?
No, there was no evidence of any incision.
Gas? Poison?
He was apparently scared to death.
Scared? Of what?
I've found no evidence of the actual thing that scared him, but his body functions and responses seem to indicate a reaction from extreme fear.
That doesn't make sense.
Bull, I'll be right down to meet you.
That house down there.
Hold it right there, mister.
Well, what do we have here?
Somebody went out the back.
I'll go check, Doc.
Now suppose you tell me what's going on here.
Suppose you tell me what's going on here.
Why did you pull a gun on me?
Why did you break into the house?
Doc, found some guy in the bathroom.
Who are you? I'm Doc Fury. And this is one of my associates, Bull.
I didn't realize you were Doc Fury. I'm Pete Morkopoulos.
Now suppose you tell me what's going on here.
Two men came in here and started threatening me with prawn.
Threatening you?
Mr. Fury, I'm on the verge of fully developing a way of extracting gold from rock and sand through an electromagnetic process. These men were after it.
Do you know who these men were?
No.
And what does this young lady have to do with all this?
This is Brandis Courtright. She came here today to answer an ad I had in the paper for historian on mining in northern New Mexico. I thought I could use some help going through historical papers that might be connected with the gold sites.
And is carrying a gun part of your qualifications for this job, Miss Cartwright?
I'm sorry. I thought you were with those other men.
And why didn't they tie you up?
Because I hid when they came in, and by the time you came in, I had my gun loaded.
Do you know either of these men?
No?
Do either of you know a Henry Goodstone?
No.
He was killed on his way over to my office. The killers came directly here.
I bet the guy they killed was being bullied around like I was.
Does this mean anything to either of you?
No, never saw it.
Quit lying. Anybody hurt? Good. Cole, keep an eye on these two.
plasma. Some pills inside.
I'll get him.
Don't worry, they're not cyanide.
I'll get you some water. I wouldn't suggest trying to escape, or you'll wish they were cyanide.
What are you gonna do with me?
I've got some questions for you. Who are you working for?
I don't know. Gives me my orders through the mail.
And what orders are those?
To follow. And kill you.
So you're a hired killer?
No, I've never done anything like this before. It's just that he
He what?
controls something. It makes me do what he says.
He controls what?
Pure terror.
Pure terror?
Fear. It's unbearable.
What causes it?
I can't say.
You mean you don't know?
No. It's a terrible thing. It must be from hell. Please. No more.
All right then, let's skip the subject. Henry Goodstone was killed in front of my office. Did you have something to do with it?
No. But I think the boss did it. He killed him.
How did he kill him?
He was scared to death. Now please stop. Just stop.
When's the boss contacting you next?
There's probably a note in the mailbox. I live at 9746 Juan Quinn. You've got to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
Yes, I know you are. That water I gave you had truth serum in it. Johnny.
Yeah, Doc.
I've got a student here for the Crime Institute. He's at 201 Palverado.
Right there, Doc. Hey, Doc. Been missing out on the action. What's been going on?
Well, I'll fill you in on the details, Reggie. This morning I found a man named Henry Goodstone dead at the front hallway. Something had apparently scared him to death. Bull followed the killers to a house in the southeast. When I joined Bull there, as we started to approach the house, we heard gunfire. Apparently the killers escaped, but we did find a Brandis Cartwright and a Mr. Pete Markopoulos there. Miss Cartwright works for Mr. Markopoulos, who thinks he's developed a plan for extracting gold from rock and sand. Mr. Markopoulos thinks the killers were after this plan. Someone shot at us and I caught him, but by the time I had returned, Markopoulos, Brandis, and Bull were all missing.
Holy cow!
I questioned the man who shot at us. He says he has no knowledge of his boss's identity. His boss was to contact him next at the train station. By the time I got to the train station, all I found was this blank piece of paper. I believe it's from Bull.
Anything else, Doc?
Yes, two things, Reggie. I found a small copper dragon by Henry Goodstone's body. I haven't yet determined its significance. Also, there's something out there scaring people, scaring some bad enough to kill them. Now let's examine this letter.
Yeah, but what's scaring him?
Reggie, hit the lights. Doc, I still can't figure out what's going on here. Brandis, Markopoulos, and I were captured by some guys in black. Markopoulos was taken away and questioned but hasn't returned. I think there is something evil involved here, because they keep talking about the terror, and they're scared when they talk about it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't know what this has to do with it, but they mentioned Thomas Edison a couple of times. No time. Must end. Bull. Reggie, hit the lights. Get hold of a Dr. Milfred Franklin at the University of Cooksville. He's the world's leading authority on Thomas Edison. He also has access to all of Edison's manuscripts.
Right.
Relate to him briefly what has happened here. Tell him to send all pertinent information on Edison's experiments in New Mexico.
I'll get right on it, Doc.
Reggie, I'll be going to Cerrillos. I believe the man who is behind this might be there.
Cerrillos?
Yes, Bull was obviously at the train station when he left the note. Cerrillos is the train's first stop. Also, a lot of these problems seem to be originating from there. I've got a couple things to complete in the lab, and then I'll be gone.
Hey, Doc. Come look at this on the TV. Doc.
Good evening, I'm Tom Baker. At the top of the news tonight, a shocking and baffling disaster is taking place. 120 people were found dead aboard Bellworth's Flight 107. When the flight set down in Syria today, nothing seemed out of the ordinary until it came time to disboard the plane. When the landing crew opened and entered the plane, they found the entire crew and passengers dead. Officials can find no apparent cause for their death, although their faces were twisted into masks of agony. No one has claimed responsibility for it. It is indeed a terrorist act. We will have further reports as the story develops.
Holy cow!
Reggie, I'm going to Cerrillo's. Find out all you can on this plane disaster.
Right, Doc. Oh, I got hold of Dr. Franklin. He said he's going to send you the information you want.
Good. I'll contact you later. Pardon me, sir.
Yep.
Can you tell me where I might find somebody who knows anything about a Henry Goodstone?
Henry Goodstone. Seems to be he's got a friend named Frank. His sister's in town right now. She's over in Madrid at the baseball stadium. She might be able to tell you something about that.
Thank you very much. It's
You
been
betcha.
most helpful.
You betcha. Goddamn city folk.
Why were you spying on me?
What makes you think I was spying on you?
Do you know Henry Goodstone?
You're Doc Fury, aren't you? Henry didn't make it to see you, did he?
No. Now suppose you tell me who you are and exactly what's going on here.
My name is Aurora Seelig. Henry Goodstone was a friend of my brother's. Some people were threatening him because he had something they wanted.
What was that?
A journal that belonged to Thomas Edison. Mr. Fury, that's all I can tell you.
You know more?
Yes, but that's all I can say. Please believe me.
Henry Goodstone has been killed. Certainly you want whoever is behind this caught.
Henry was messing with things that should be left alone.
Like?
Like none of your business.
Where's the journal now?
He was taking it to you. That means
that whoever killed Henry Goodstone has the journal now. I think you'd better tell me everything.
No. No, I can't.
Did anyone arrive on the train today?
No, I didn't see anyone.
Fury, meet me tonight at midnight in Waldo. I'll tell you what you want to know. Nathaniel Slate. Waldo's on the dirt road just east of here.
Yes. There's no town there anymore, just foundations.
Who is Nathaniel Slate?
He's an old-timer. Been here forever.
Where can I reach you?
Me in that house right there.
Here. And on time, too. Good. I like that. Damn city folks. These are all fancy being fashionable ladies' days. You got no respect for other people. Want beer?
No, thank you.
Come on. A little beer ain't gonna hurt a big fella like you.
I don't drink.
Doc Fury, you know, you're one of the most peculiar people I ever met. You don't drink. You don't smoke. You don't carry a gun. Or take human life. You're a damn goody two-shoe. It makes me sick.
You want to tell me what Henry Goodstone was up to?
Patience sure as hell ain't one of your virtues, is it?
Thousands of lives could be at stake. There's no time for patience.
And I suppose you're going to save the world, too.
You can get a hold of me in Albuquerque when you decide to tell me what's going on.
Okay, oh, now wait a minute. Don't get your britches in a ruffle. I'll tell you. You see, Thomas Edison did some gold mining over in Dolores back in 1899. He was trying to extract gold from a rock and sand through some kind of magnetic process. You familiar with that?
Vaguely.
Yeah? Well, the biographies on Edison don't talk too much about it. Anyway, one of Edison's workers was digging a hole or a vein about 1,300 feet down. He found an entrance to a huge cavern.
An underground cavern here, north of Cerrillos?
That's right. Yeah. Edison's workers goes and tells the foreman, who goes and tells Edison. He goes down to explore. And what he finds nearly kills him.
What did he find?
Hell.
Hell.
Hell! Fire and brimstone, that kind of stuff.
Horned demons with tails, that kind of stuff.
Not exactly.
What exactly?
Well, they went down in the cavern real deep. They found strange things. Things that weren't human. Edison managed to get some of them to come back up and study them.
He studied them?
Yeah. He devised a box to keep them in, too. While studying them, he found out they were bad. Evil. He figured out that they were from the outskirts of hell.
How many were there?
3.
And you expect me to believe this story?
Hell yes! Because I can prove it to you.
How?
Got one of the little buggers right here.
Hey, don't leave.
Well, there's no use keeping you alive anymore. We just killed your pal, Doc Fury.
You're lying.
Nope, he's full of lead. No man could have survived the riddling Doc took. But you'll be glad to know you're gonna go less painfully.
Hell no.
Drop that gun.
I thought they killed you, Doc.
I used the hologram projector. I felt I was walking into an ambush, so I set the projector where it was not detectable. When I heard men and saw guns, I went and set the projector for the pre-recorded death scene.
What hologram projector?
Doc invented a hologram projector. It projects a full-color three-dimensional image. Doc has recordings of himself getting killed in a bunch of different ways. Doc flipped down the gun and got out of the way, and you guys really thought you killed Doc.
Where's the rest of this outfit?
They took a private plane to Perth.
Australia?
Yeah, I think they took Brandis Markopoulos with them.
Henry Goodstone and Pete Markopoulos were working on the same project. I believe they were working on it together. Pete Markopoulos is the man behind this, along with Brandis Cartwright. He staged the whole incident where he was locked in the restroom in order to throw us off the trail.
And he killed Henry Goldstone just to get the rights to the gold separator?
I'm not ready to theorize anymore, Bull. I'll be at headquarters while the plane is getting ready for Australia.
What's up, Doc?
Well, Reggie, the man who's behind the plane disaster and Henry Goodstone's death is in Australia. What did you find out?
Well, Dr. Franklin sent you this package right here. I put it to the x-ray machine and it's not a bomb or anything. Holy cow. Is that thing Thomas Edison made to separate gold from sand?
Yes, Reggie. It's a small-scale model, anyhow.
Whoa. Does this clear up anything?
Hand me that book.
Oh.
Reggie, ready the plane. I'll be needing to get to Australia as quickly as possible.
Okay. Special report.
We interrupt this program to bring you the following special report. A man who calls himself the Terror Master claims he is responsible for the deaths of the 120 people aboard Flight 107 yesterday. The man says he will next release the terror upon an entire American city if he does not receive the sum of $10 billion. The CIA reports that it has not yet been able to determine who the man is or where he is broadcasting his reports from. According to the Terror Master, the so far unknown American city that is supposed to be in danger will receive its threat tomorrow night at 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. The President has denounced the whole incident as a crackpot trying to make a buck of an airplane disaster. More on the story as it develops.
We need to leave the rover and walk from here, Bull.
Right, Don.
The police commissioner in Perth said there was some suspicious activity in this area. I have a feeling this may be where our terror master is.
I can't wait to get my hands on him.
Bull, you circle around that way.
Okay.
Where's the terror master?
I can't tell you, I can't.
You wouldn't want me to let my friend loose on you, would you?
No, mate, no, mate.
Where's the terror master?
2 miles north of Walkabout Trail. Oh!
Bull.
Oh!
Doing in the middle of the jungle.
This must mark the beginning of the Terror Master's estate. That's the Terror Master's hideout right up there. You stay here while I go check it out. Don't let anybody leave.
Ah, Doc Fury. You found me. That was a good escape you made there in Waldo. You won't escape this time.
You have no remorse for those people you killed on Flight 107, do you?
Doc. You know, heroes don't exist anymore. Great men today exert their power on one thing. Money. Money is power. Great men don't help other men, Doc. They help themselves.
That's what you consider great?
Doc, heroes don't exist anymore. You're over here.
You don't have to keep up this act anymore. I know who you are.
What?
Put on your real attire, Professor Weiser. Or is it Professor Novak today? Very good, Mr. Fury.
I was also Nathaniel Slate. Pretty good, aren't I?
Yes, it was quite a coincidence that all three of your characters wore the same cheap aftershave.
Nothing gets by you, does it, Doc? And have you discovered the secret behind the evil that I command?
Well, the dragons that you planted were homing devices so you could keep track of me. The story of the demons that Thomas Edison supposedly found, you made it up.
So how were they scared to death? Get back, Doc. This switch activates the terror ray at the top of the roof. When the dial reaches the top of the red zone, all of New York City will be scared to death. And I've got this smaller version to use on you.
So what was scaring the people with that, Doc?
Well, Reggie, Edison's device here to separate gold from sand actually had one adverse side effect. The electromagnetic waves produced by this device actually overexcite the neurons in our brain. These neurons are exactly what creates the stimuli associated with extreme fear. So thus, from a physiological point of view, the victims were literally scared to death.
Well, how come it didn't scare you to death?
I encountered it at the train station. By chance, I discovered that when I put my bulletproof vest over my head, it greatly reduced the effects of the device. So I concluded that the metal in the vest diverted any rays, much like it would an electromagnetic field. From there, I created this device that repelled any electromagnetic field.
Holy cow!